You embarked on this incredible 4,500-mile journey across the United States, and I'm curious to know, of course, because we're talking about curiosity here, what did you learn about what connects Americans regardless of our political views?
We all experience immense pain. We all do not like the experience of being othered and ostracized in some way or unheard. And in many ways, what that boils down to is people feel devalued when they are turned away from and when people are incurious towards them, whether that's their sibling who's doing it, or whether that's, their boss that's doing it, or, the greater society they feel is doing it. And so I just learned that we all actually love curiosity. We love it when people are curious about us and what we think and what we believe. It feels good for us to be curious towards other people, and that's something we share. We all have this, again, superpower for curiosity. So I would just remember that when you're going off in your life and you're working or in your families or picking up the groceries or whatever it is, every person you interact with has this incredible story that I hope that you will be curious about, and not that you deserve it, that you will hopefully one day earn it through building trust in a relationship. And that when you're courageous and you ask that question, that question that's a little bit deeper than what you would normally ask, you might get into a conversation or even a relationship that's really meaningful to you that you otherwise wouldn't have had you not.
What's the most profound way that that 13-month trip changed you?
It made me more connected to the divine. It made me realize that the work that we all are doing, from my perspective, is work of the spirit of the soul. It's to, really undo hate, undo violence, undo suffering, and to, really move towards a place that I think is much more divine and much more peaceful, much more loving, and much more connected. And so I've learned a lot since then about different faith traditions and spiritual rituals, and I'm exploring my own spirituality again, which is a big thing, especially for someone who's queer, who grew up with a lot of self-hatred and a lot of shame because of religious dominant narratives that made me feel that way because I'm queer. Um, and so that feels exciting for me to, re-engage with, you know, the great beyond. So that was a huge transformation for me on the trip. And I think it's because I was literally like in conversation and touched by so many people who are so different. And I recognized, wow, there has to be something deeper that interconnects us all. I just felt it in this embodied way, when I actually got out there and met people.